I can now run again. Woohoo!
Good evening, everyone. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Well, welcome. I am your co-host this evening, Robin Blank Mascari, along with Gregory and Judy Daniel, and we are gathering together every Monday night for our community call where we give updates, do some training, do some celebration. And we've got a special training here tonight for you with Gregory and Judy. And so we're going to just jump right in. So I'm going to turn things over to you, Gregory, unless there's anything else you want me to say. You're on mute, honey.
Myself and turn my camera on and get this show on the road. So good evening, everyone. I'm very excited with what we have to share with you tonight. And I'm just going to share my screen real briefly here. So hold on, share, stop share. Now I'm going to share. I'm going to try to anyway. Share screen. Okay, here's what we're going to talk about tonight. You've heard about it. We've been discussing it on several other calls, but we're really kicking it off tonight. Our new 3-3-3 daily action plan for 2023. So it's kind of 3-3-3 and 23. There's kind of some rhythm and rhyme there. And so tonight, Judy and I are going to walk you through our new 3-3-3 daily action plan. And we're also going to discuss how this works seamlessly within the Live Younger Success Training website and our simple daily method of operation. So we're just kind of evolving right now. So as you've heard Robin and I say many times, success is not magical, it's mathematical. And the 3-3-3 daily action plan is really how the numbers work. So in the newsletter that was sent out tonight, you can click there to download the PDF. I'm going to go ahead and change my screen share real briefly and share my screen. And I'm going to jump over to the website. Oh, hold on a second. So many settings in technology. Stop share. And we'll do this right the first time or the second time. Share screen, and I wonder why. Hold on. Well, doesn't look like the website wants to come up right now. So let me try one more thing. And Judy, why don't you just chime in and chat while I'm trying to get the website up, and that'll make me look smarter.
I'm happy to back you up, Gregory. Can you hear me all right?
Loud and clear, and hold on, I think I finally got it so I can share my screen and share the website. So here we go. Here's the Live Younger Success website. You're all familiar with it. And we're very happy to announce that now when you're brand new people go to Live Younger Success, we always say getting started is as easy as 1, 2, 3. So they can click many places on this homepage. They can click right here, getting started. They can click on step 1, step 2, step 3, or they can go up here and go to 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to click right here, and getting started is as easy as 1, 2, 3. And lo and behold, here's our new daily action plan visual that Judy has worked so wonderfully at creating. And at this point, I'm just going to zip my lip, Judy, and turn it over to you to kind of discuss what prompted you to do this and maybe walk us through the 3 columns and the 3-3-3.
Right. Happy to join everybody and share my thinking process and all of this. I love that when we click on the 1, 2, 3, we land right away into action. And you also use the word seamlessly. I think that is a key. Our daily method of operation stands strong, beautiful foundation you've created. And that really talks about the what to do and the why, And what this little image does right here is emphasize how many times to do the daily method of operation every day, 3 times. So that's why I love your word seamless. It's just a seamless introduction and refinement. What I appreciate about you, Gregory, and Robin, is that you're always incorporating whatever works. You love to fine tune. And what prompted me to create this image is, Gregory, you had talked about introducing this whole concept of contact 3, follow up with 3, invite 3, the 3-3-3. And I thought, I would just love to see what it looks like creating an image. So it's small, it's concise, it's powerful. And at the very top of this page, we have the daily action plan. And if you just scroll down a little bit, you can download that PDF and have that image printed right out, have it next to your computer. Following that, we go into the detail that all of you are familiar with. Step 1, download the free LifeWave InTouch app, because of course the app is referenced up in our daily action plan 333. So on the left-hand side, and Gregory, please feel free to jump in, Robin. So I'll just kind of lead the way, but please jump in should you have an aha you want to add. So
Okay.
it's our familiar connect, peak interest, send video, and I divided it into 2 approaches, the X39 patching approach and or the non-patching approach. The one that is bringing the most success to the most people is the patching approach. However, there are options. Sometimes it's not appropriate. This might not be your style yet. So that's why it's divided into those 2 categories. Under the X39 patching approach, once again, we've got 2 divisions here, because there's one thing to do it in person, another long distance. So we just say what we're all familiar with here for the in-person. Show the 3-minute InTouch product video before or after patching. So you're in a cafe, you're talking to somebody, I want to try that. You could just have them watch the 3-minute video right then and there, before or after they put it on. Long distance, we're familiar with this. Send the patch after they watch that 3-minute video. And the non-patching approach is connect with 3 new contacts. And Gregory, I loved how you added the words with the goal. I love you added that. So it's connect with 3 new contacts. What's the goal? The goal is they say yes to watching the video. Do either you or Robin want to add anything to this section before we move on to the middle one?
Well, I think it was brilliant that you broke it down into patching, non-patching, because if you're in the US and you're talking to somebody in the Philippines, you're not going to be, or in Mexico, or maybe you're in California and they're in New York, or you're in Montana and they're in Florida. You know, you have to mail a patch. So the non-patching approach works, but that doesn't mean they might not watch the video and want 1, 2, or 3 samples, and that could work either. But I think it's important that, as you've clearly outlined, the goal is to contact 3 people, get 3 people engaged in evaluating and thinking about LifeWave's breakthrough in affordable stem cell technology by sampling them or by just sending them a video.
And really setting them up to know, as
Yeah.
Kai mentioned on our business chat on Thursday, and that you and Robin are always mentioning as well, is to set people up in advance that you might feel this right away. Some people don't. Let's see how it works for you, and then give all the caveats about how long to wait. But we won't go into that right now, but do set people up so they understand. Otherwise, they think it's just a little bandage, and I didn't see a lot of immediate effects. So thank you very much, but no thank you. So then we move into the follow-up with 3. And I must say, I was thrilled when I found this image, because it just says so much. the picture of the jigsaw puzzle is not complete till all those pieces are in there, even if you've dropped one on the floor and have to go looking for it. It's exactly the same. If you don't follow up, it's incomplete. It's just, why reach out? And as you always say, with the daily method of operation, which really embodies the enlightened network marketing that you and Robin stand for, and our Live Younger lives by, is care. Follow up is showing that you care. And as Robin says, the fortune and the friendship is in the follow-up. And I debated whether I should say the fortune and the friendship are in the follow-up. But the way Robin has worded it, the fortune and the friendship are like one thing. What's the fortune if you don't have the friendship and the friend, So it's a fortune and the friendship. Keep that thought together. And the goal, once again, and over to you, thanks to you, Gregory, for emphasizing the goal is to enroll and or invite them to a presentation or a three-way call. And, when you follow up, they might want to just order right then and there. So if somebody says they want to enroll, stop everything, take the order. In anything, Robin, you would like to add, because I was emphasizing that quotation that that I love so much.
Well, I do need to give credit where credit's due, because that's Gregory's quote, but I love that you give me credit. No, it's, simplicity is the key to success. So keep it simple, keep it duplicatable, be consistent, and success will be yours. Back to you guys.
Robin, I want to correct you because you may not remember, but I do. I've always used to say, before I met you, I always used to say the fortune's in the follow-up, and it was you that added the friendship. So I guess we can go for that.
Well, I think everyone's used to hearing me say over and over and over again, it's a relationship business first and foremost. And that relationship means more than if doing it right. Because if people trust you and they know you, they're going to, get involved. And that's what built our business. Is I've always stayed in touch with people, and it made a difference. So I'm going to turn things back to you guys.
All right. Invite three. So here we have an and/or again. So invite to a presentation and/or a three-way call. And for the presentation, we've got the Power of the Patch webinars that will soon be available on a frequent basis, thanks to the Evergreen system that Liz and Gregory are researching. And I think they're getting close to finalizing the system they want. So invite to a presentation, Power of the Patch webinar, or Tuesday night X39 introduction is really wonderful. You could invite them to the Monday morning, because we're really emphasizing the X39 much more than we used to. And we want to keep that single product focus for a brand new person. Always exceptions, of course, but that's the main way. And then, or do a three-way call with your sponsor or someone in your up team if their interest level is a 7 or above on a scale of 1 to 10. And then we're back to that success tip that you began with, Gregory, that success is not magical, it's mathematical. So practice the daily 3-3-3, because as I said at the beginning, our daily method of operation tells us what to do and why to do it. Here we're emphasizing how many times to do it, the daily action plan. So over to you, Gregory.
Well, thank you, Judy. And this is so crisp and clean and clear. And as Judy said, as we've discussing, it does mold or meld seamlessly in with our proven plan of action, our current, 1, 2, 3 getting started. We have people download the app, and then step 2, the daily method of operation. And Judy has put the connect, peak interest, send, and follow up all fits in there. And as we say in the follow up, take the appropriate action after they watch the video. What did you like best about what you saw and heard? And, and they might just be ready to enroll as a brand partner or a customer, or you may want to send them an additional video, invite them to a three-way call, or add them to the Power of the Patch webinar. We need to add that in here. And then, we want people to plug in to our success system, plug into our community, and we outline that here. But I'm really excited about this diagram or chart that you've created, Judy, and everybody can just click right there and download it. You can click and download it from the newsletter. Really encourage people to embrace this. And I want to say that we're now working much more closely with some of the other senior presidential organizations within our organization, and Robin and my organization is pretty expansive, tens of thousands of people, actually over 100,000 people. It's crazy. It just keeps growing and going. And some of those groups are quite independent, but, we're developing a really strong working relationship with many of them. And some of their rapid success is based on this exact formula. And when we looked really carefully at it, we realized this is exactly what we do, but, we teach people the how, and that's really the daily method of operation. But this is the how many to do. And if you just think 3-3-3, and I know when we started talking about this last week, I heard from a few people that that's what I'm missing. And I had a number of people after our Thursday morning call last Thursday. And if you want to go dig in deeper, there was, it was a really juicy call last Thursday morning. It's available in the YouTube channel or, on the Live Younger Facebook group. It was a really juicy call all about this new daily action plan 3-3-3. So God bless you, Judy. I love how you're able to structure things logically, take our ideas and make them understandable for everyone. So thank you very much, Judy, for doing this.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me to participate tonight.
Well, while we're on the Live Younger Success website, I want to share with you another breakthrough. And in fact, I'm going to stop for a section, and I'm going to go back to the share again. Here we go, share screen. I'm going to go back to the newsletter, and here's our newsletter, and there's the 3-3-3 program. The next thing we want to is the Nova replays. This is so exciting. Nova is just a week ago, and we've got where to find the Nova replays. And I'm very excited that, if you pre-registered or you're registered for Nova, you can listen to the whole thing, or you can go to the Live Younger Success, the What's New section. You can go to the library section, and this is what I'm going to share with you, or to the YouTube channel. And I'm just going to pop back over. I'm sorry to have to stop and restart. It's just the way Zoom works sometimes, but share screen. And now I'm going to go back over here to our Live Younger Success. And when you go to the library section and you go to the David Schmidt videos, I'm going to click on that. I'm very excited to tell you that Liz has been working double time, because we've talked about this during the Nova conference. David gave a series within this training right here, that's an hour and 40-minute training. You can click and watch that. It's an X39 training, and he goes through a bunch of health questions, like how would you help someone who is aging? Or how would you help someone with blood sugar? And that's 2 minutes. And here's another 2-minute one. What would you do to help someone with chronic wound? What would you do to help someone? All of these individual segments that David just so brilliantly outlined for us in his training. Liz Hodge has been working behind the scenes double time to segment them out, so you can have these short little segments. So if you've got someone dealing with any one of these issues, we've got 8 of them so far, and I think there's about 6 or 7 more that we will be adding. But I hope you enjoy using these. And because they're in YouTube, you could go ahead and click share, and and you could share it any way you want. How about that? So, or you can go to YouTube and share it from there. And if you go to YouTube, you click on it there, you're going to end up in the Live Younger success.
All right. And finally, how do you help someone who is aging? And our goal here as a company is to stop and reverse the aging process. So we're all.
So that's the aging one. I'll go back. I'm also going to show you when you go to Live Younger YouTube. You go into our YouTube channel, and if you click on playlists, here is the health questions. You can view the full playlist, and there, well, 2 of them are there. They'll all be there soon. Okay, so very excited that we've got this valuable resource made available for you. So I'm excited to watch them again. And I'm sure you will too. And this is something you could share with your friends, prospects, and community. So I'm going to stop that share and go back to the newsletter and see what else we have to share. But I know everybody must be excited about that, because that was such a brilliant presentation. And I'm looking at some of the comments. These clips are priceless. Yes, they are. You guys are awesome. Yes, we are. Liz is rocks. Yes, she does. Bless you, Liz. Liz, you're amazing. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amazing linguistic creativity, Judy, using the same elements in various ways that get clearer and clearer. Thank you, Dr. Sarah and Glenn. Mathematically magic tonight. I love that. So we love you all. This is really great how, the pieces of the puzzle, as Judy said, are coming together. So, and we love that. So I'm going to go back to the newsletter here. Whew, that was a mouthful, and the bulk of what we wanted to share tonight. There's other things in the newsletter that we wanted to talk about. We do have the David Schmidt's talk on Eon and inflammation from LifeWave Connect last week. That was a fabulous discussion, and you can click there for the replay. We've got the Power of the Patches continue. The updated seminar schedule is right there for you. Monday morning miracle call is another great call. And as Judy said, we're kind of reinvigorating our single product focus in a multi-product company. We discussed that on our Monday morning call because we were kind of getting pretty loose. We were talking about so many things, and David exemplified it for us during Nova. In every one of those questions, every one of the answers starts with X39. And he said it over and over and again throughout Nova. You always start with X39. If you're not getting sufficient results, someone's dealing with a chronic or crisis situation, you may want to add something else. But many times, like in Robin's condition, she started with only X39 for 90 days and got such amazing results. She laid the foundation for our amazing business we now share with you. So, Robin, I'll take a breath and turn it the rest.
Well, I just want to thank you guys so much because, back in January of 2020, there was an award given for the 5 people that made it to SPD in less than a year. And all 5 of them were from our team. And guess why? Single product focus and a multi-product company. That's what we did. That's what we started with. And that's what we did. And, I put it in the chat. Simplicity plus duplication equals success. Mm-hmm. And so we're just bringing the reins in a little bit to make your life easier. We love all the patches. Like Gregory said, David treats them as his children, and we love them all. But, if X39 is 75% of the sales, there's a clue. So we might as well use it. Okay. So we have our Monday morning chat, which this morning was about, what was the topic? No more, what was the term, honey? Do you remember? It wasn't deadbeats. What was it? You don't remember. Okay, well, that's all right. So tomorrow night, we have our precious Dr. Tom Acklin with us for our introduction to LifeWave and X39. And the focus is on X39. So pay attention. You will notice and feel that, it's fine to use the other patches if people really, really, really need them, if they're having serious pain, not sleeping, the drill. But for the vast majority of people, X39. So tomorrow night's a great place to bring guests. It's a 30-minute call, and you have your opportunity to share stories and also to share ask questions. So I want to give a quick update on Canada, because there's a group of us that are getting together. We have our Canadian leaders getting together regularly. There's a lot of initiative there to, the company did complete its Canadian webinars, but the Live Younger community wants to continue on, and we're going to be starting them very soon. So stay tuned for all your Canadian, members, prospects. It will be an opportunity webinar. It will be shorter, 20 to 30 minutes, highly focused on testimonials, and it should be really wonderful. So just stay tuned. And if you have any Canadian leaders that want to participate in the creation of what we're doing, please reach out to me. And I will put my email, or I guess I should say text. So it's time for the big spin. And we do this weekly. We're doing it for several months every week. And for those of you that place a story in the Vibrant Living Facebook group, and by the way, if you ever want to get inspired, go to vibrantlivingfb.com and click on guides 2, 3, and 4, and 5. They're all stories, and it will inspire you to think about who you want to share this with, because there's hundreds of stories there, and that's stories sell, information tells. And you're going to see a lot more focus on testimonials in Live Younger. So those who put stories in are on the spin, and sadly I'm the only one that gets to hear it, but I will get it spinning. So the drum roll, Gregory. And there we have it. And the winner is dun dun dun, Darlene Clayholtz. All right. And it was right on the edge too. So thank you, Darlene, for all that you do for our community. She is one of our admins. She is a masterful customer acquirer. She has home meetings and gets 100% signups. This woman is amazing. She's a magnet, and she's doing a great job. So thank you, Darlene. I will get your patches off to you tomorrow. Okay, honey?
Yeah, so I just want to wrap it up by coming back to this 333 and just kind of challenge everyone. It's a new year. And, we discussed this on Thursday, the definition of insanity is doing what you've always been doing and expecting different results. So maybe it's time to sometimes a little difference makes the big difference. And I'm saying this little difference could be for you and everyone in LifeWave, new or old, this 333 daily action plan. And it's very doable, contacting 3 people. We all have hundreds of people in our phone directory, thousands of people we probably, know. And so reaching out to 3 people, inviting them to take a look, or getting out of your house. Sometimes the hardest door to get through is your own, getting out of your door and being somewhere and patching somebody, but contacting 3 people, the fortune and the friendships and the follow-up. And people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And we show them we care by doing diligent follow-up. And then invite them to a presentation or a 3-way call. And I promise you, this little difference could make a huge difference. If you invited 3 people a day, 5 days a week, take the weekends off if you want to. Most people don't, but that's 15 people you contacted. It's not too hard to believe that you might get 1, 2, or 3 or more of those that are going to say yes and join your business as a customer or distributor. And what would happen if every week you had 2 or 3 new customers, distributors joining your business? And as you practice it, you'll get better and better at it. There's a lot of people like Robin, you just mentioned, Darlene, 100% closing ratio when they get in her home, and you can invite them to a presentation in your home, or the power of the patch, or Tuesday night, or a 3-way call. But you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So I just think this is brilliant. Again, thank you so much, Judy, for doing this. I think it's going to make a huge difference in the growth of everyone who applies it in your business. So with that being done, Robin, I don't know if there's anything in the chat. I haven't been watching it.
I've been watching. I was trying to figure out what happened on the call this morning, and Michelle says it was no more hot messes.
Oh,
There seems to be a theme every Monday morning. Sometimes it's feet, sometimes it's skin. This morning was no more hot messes. So we have a good time. And thank you, Lisa, for reminding us when you're telling stories, be brief. Well, let's see, where'd you say it? Be bold, be brief, and what are the three things?
bold, be brave, and be brief.
That's it.
That's
And-
how to
and-
tell a good testimonial.
And we will get into more training on how to tell a good testimonial, because short and sweet, we don't need all the story. It loses power when you give too much information. You can do a really powerful story literally in seconds.
And Jada asked the question, what Robin said, Jada, is single product focus in a multi-product company. We have 10 or 12 wonderful products, but if you try and hit somebody with all of them, confused mind says no or does nothing. And that's why Robin was telling the story, after our first year in the business, the people that we enrolled and people they enrolled, our organization sailed past all the folks that have been in the business for years before us, because to them, when they came up with X39, they just added it to the array. And now they had one more product. And from our marketing background and perspective, we knew X39 and the results that Robin had, it was our focus. And the groups that are growing the fastest right now to this day in LifeWave are the groups that maintain that single product focus in a multi-product company.
I think we got it.
I think we got it.
Thank you, Judy, so much. Oh my gosh. I just want to say to everyone, huge kudos to Gregory, Liz, and Judy. They get together every single week to constantly refine and improve our websites and what we're doing. And I'm so grateful that they do that. Once in a while, I put a few words in edgewise, but they take the lion's share of all of this and creating it to make it easy for each and every one of you, to make it simple to share. And again, there's so many resources. Don't share everything with everybody. Keep it really simple. You can put the X39 anywhere on your body and it works. I think Jennifer has her hand up. I don't know if we can you unmute her, honey?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to, but thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been really valuable.
Well, we have
All
an
right.
amazing team, and I'm so blessed to be part of it. We love our community, and we're going to have an amazing year in 23. So focus, keep it simple.
Agreed.
And what?
333 in 23.
333 and 23. And,
Yeah.
I did several coaching calls over the weekend, and our business, business is a vehicle to give you more of what you want in your life. What do you want? What lifestyle do you want? And what price are you willing to pay to get there? If you really want it, and I was talking to some brilliant intellectual people, it's not easy for them to repetitively do the same thing over and over again. But the payoff is well worth it to get that residual income to give you truly the lifestyle of your dreams. So 333 and 23, and thank you, Gregory and Judy, for an amazing job.
Thanks, everyone. See you on one of the upcoming calls. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, Judy. Thanks, everyone.